Animals on the savannah will run in fear when they hear a lion roar, but the honey badger will take this as a challenge. They're bold, vicious, and incredibly resistant to most animal attacks. There are rumors of tourists visiting honey badger sanctuaries in South Africa, and of all the animals being fed, the honey badger was the only one the volunteers threw the meat in and then ran for it. That's how scary they are to humans. Why do buffaloes and lions back away from honey badgers when they're so much smaller than them? And wait until you find out what their favorite meal is, and which part of that animal in particular. So this is why all animals fear the honey badger. For the honey badger, offense is the best defense, and they showcase this through their behavior. For starters, honey badgers fearlessly attack almost any other species when escape is impossible, even repelling lions, buffaloes, and rhinos. They're so plucky that even their diet involves shrugging off a lot of danger just to get a meal. Honey badgers regularly eat highly poisonous snakes as snacks, with their heads being their favorite part. This ensures they'll almost always have something to eat. It's not like most wild animals enjoy fighting or eating poisonous snakes. But snakes aren't their only poisonous meal. Oh, honey badgers love to raid beehives, foraging for bee larvae and honey. And in the process, they usually get quite a handful of bee stings that they shrug off as if they were handshakes. But there's actually a biological reason for their poison tolerance. Honey badgers have incredibly resilient fur and skin, thanks to a certain mutation that naturally occurred in their species, allowing them to resist most animal venoms. In fact, snakes compose almost a quarter of the honey badger's diet, and there are many videos online of how honey badgers easily shrug off deadly bites of black mambas and scorpion stings. Of all mustelids, only honey badgers suffered this mutation, and it's present only in porcupines and pigs, explaining why they can waltz into beehives and emerge unscathed, eat scorpions for breakfast, and chew on snake heads easily. Honey badgers are efficient animals, as they never leave any food waste behind. They devour all parts of their prey: skin, hair, feathers, flesh, and bones. No matter what, the honey badger will happily chomp it down to make the most of their kill. Don't be fooled by the honey badger's furry appearance, because they're ferocious animals that attack even lions and hyenas fearlessly. What they lack in speed, they make up in jaw strength, with reports of honey badgers cracking open tortoise shells and eating the meat inside when other prey isn't available. But why do they behave like this? To better understand this, let's take a look at their evolutionary family and where they come from. Mammalian carnivores can be simplified into two classes: the feliforms, from the house cat to the lion and everything in between, to the caniforms, which are all the dog-like carnivores. Think wolves, bears, and even seals. But there's also a lesser-known family of carnivores, the mustelinae. They're neither very fast nor very clever, so they have to make up for it with their sheer ferocity and muscular strength to thrive in the wild. It turns out that the honey badger is the only living species in this family of animals, thanks to its survival instincts. Their low frame and short legs make them stamina animals, not particularly fast, but capable of pursuing their prey until they've collapsed from exhaustion. Among their preferred meals is poultry, and thanks to their strength and persistence, chicken farmers need to plan around honey badger raids lest they lose their valuable chickens. Sometimes they rip planks from hen houses and can even burrow underneath stone foundations. What makes them scary is that honey badgers tend to perform surplus killing during these invasions. They kill more prey than they can eat at a time, possibly to eat the carcass later at another raid or just to gain more killing experience. There's even a case of a sole honey badger killing over 17 Muscovy ducks and 36 chickens. If killing prey for the sake of killing isn't considered ferocious, then I don't know what is. Humans don't fare very well when hunting honey badgers due to their tough and simultaneously loose skin, which allows them to twist and turn whenever a human-trained hunting dog attacks them. The only way to safely grip a honey badger is on the back of the neck. Due to their thick skin composition, nothing short of a heavy attack to their skull is guaranteed to kill them, which is why honey badgers have the audacity to get mad at other predators for catching them. But in the rare cases where they need to escape from a predator, they can turn their anal glands inside out and emit a nasty smell to distract them. This lets them occupy a dominant position in the savanna ecosystem, which limits their natural predator numbers, with only African rock pythons, Nile crocodiles, and spotted hyenas posing any challenge to them. Of all the jungle carnivores, honey badgers target leopards the most. Leopards are solitary predators, unlike lions who gather in prides and hyenas who very rarely walk away from their cackle. So, when a leopard kills smaller prey, it'll probably hide it high in the branches of a tree where lions can't steal it from them. And most other animals that can reach up the trees don't eat what leopards kill anyway. But honey badgers are savage enough to climb up the tree where the leopard left its kill and steal it from them. And should the leopard return to prevent it from doing so, the honey badger will attempt to intimidate it with loud hissing and bites. They're capable of emitting a booming rattle roar, which is enough to scare off most animals, and will rush towards their attacker rather than running from them. This makes their confrontations with the big cats more reactive than proactive, as you'll never see them chasing down a much faster lion, except if a hungry honey badger were to spot a dead wildebeest or zebra taken down by a lion. It would chase the lion cubs away and take the kill for itself. Not even humans are safe from honey badgers. There's even been reports of a badger named Boris going on a 2-day rampage in the UK, attacking 5 people and leaving one man needing surgery for his bites. Those who witnessed the attacks called it a bizarre horror movie. But truthfully, badgers rarely attack humans, only when they're cornered or trapped and feel threatened by their size. Although there are rumors that in India, honey badgers dig up human corpses. Honey badgers are solitary creatures, usually preferring to have their own space when they're raising their young. That's because honey badger kits are born blind and have to rely on their mother for 14 months before they go off to terrorize the savannah. During this period, they learn to hunt, climb, and dig from their mother. While doing so, their females are affectionate, protective, and involved. Their only interaction with males is to meet up to mate before once again going their separate ways. Male honey badgers take this solitary behavior to another level. They never take time to raise their young. And even then, they only raise their offspring until they're strong enough to hunt for themselves, and then it's back to being alone. They're highly territorial and never shy away from a challenge when another animal dares to invade their home. They use their anal scent glands to mark their territory and are highly aggressive towards trespassers, capable of emasculating their enemies. But when it comes to their territory, honey badgers aren't picky about where they settle. They don't have a fixed den, but move around home ranges, usually digging a different hole every night. Sometimes they're brutal enough to chase off aardvark and warthogs from their burrows, stealing them from them. As expert diggers, it takes a honey badger just 10 minutes to excavate a burrow, even on hard ground. Honey badgers are more related to wolverines and weasels than they are to the standard badger. There are rumors that they partner up with honey-guide birds to find beehives, although scientists have already denied these claims. And it's the combination of all these factors that makes them so fearless. They're impervious to snake poison and scorpion venom. They have thick, loose-fitting skin that protects them from most predator attacks. And they have a stout and muscular body, increasing their pain threshold to tolerate pain other animals would collapse from. Why fear other predators when they can barely hurt you with their best attacks? Add this to their advanced hunting skills and natural defenses from their anal glands, and you get an animal that doesn't even need to back away from a challenge, because they can survive almost anything. Anyone would be scared when confronted with a violent enemy that's also immune to most of their attacks. So this is why every animal in the savannah fears the honey badger. Let us know in the comments if you enjoyed this ride. And if you want to learn more about interesting animals, check out some of these playlists. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.